Okay, so the next question is explain component lifecycle methods in detail. So React encourages the idea of reusable components. So they can be widgets or other parts of a layout like form, button, or anything that can be marked up using HTML. You can reuse them multiple times in your web application. So React.js enables us to create components by invoking the react.createClass method, which features a render method which is responsible for displaying the HTML code. When designing interfaces, you have to break down the individual design elements like buttons, forms, fields, layout components, etc. into reusable components with well-defined interfaces. That way, the next time we need to build some UI, we can write much less code, okay, and reuse a lot. This means faster development time, fewer bugs, and fewer bytes down the line. Coming to component lifecycle methods, we have a list of methods like get default props and get initial state. So both of these methods are called only once while initial rendering of the component. There's one more thing called as component will mount. So this method is executed just before rendering on both client and server side. Then we have component did mount method. So this method is executed after first rendering only on the client side. So this is where AJAX, requests and DOM or state updates usually occurs. Okay, so this method is also used for integration with other JavaScript frameworks. Then we have component will receive props method. So this method is invoked as soon as the props are updated before another render is called. Okay. The next is should component update method. So this method should return true or false value. So this determines whether if a component will be updated or not. Okay. So by default it is set to true. The next method is component will update method. So this method is called just before rendering, and the component did update method is called just after rendering. Okay. The last method is the component will unmount method. So this method is called after the component is unmounted from the DOM. Okay.